got this, remember, at the thrift store, and so we're going to take these things out. Welcome to Create with Fran. So the first thing I did was give this heart 2 coats of coffee bean, and then 2 coats of vintage white. Then I made some hearts. So these hearts, I just made them out of some thick cardboard. One of them was a paint by number cardboard that I'm reusing. Then I covered them with some Mod Podge, and then I attached some paper and fabric to them with Mod Podge. Have this plaid paper, some muslin fabric, as well as some denim fabric. This one's a little flower print. The color's like a dusty rose, so thought I'd go with that. And this one is just a thin wood heart. Just get those edges good. And then the last one I covered with some burlap. Okay, we're going to let those all dry. These hearts, then we'll come back and I'm going to take that white because that's a little too bright for what I'm thinking. So I should have done that already, but I'll do it now. And then I'll make sure I'm stuck down well. That's the way it goes when you're crafting, huh? Or at least when I'm crafting. Hearts are dry. I'm just gonna trim them up now. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to sand the edge off. And then I'm just going to take some sandpaper. The edge. I am putting these hooks back in. And I'm just going to use some, this is wire I had from a notebook or scribbler that I saved. Off that extra. just a couple lighter ones. I'm gonna do, while that's drying, my antique brown, and this is just the wax, wood wax. And I'm just gonna go along my edges here. Now that our paint is dry there, I'm gonna give it a scurf. Okay, and then the next thing I'm gonna do is like dig. We have it looking like a bit of a beat up board. So now it looks old and bad. Now we're going to put our twine on it. Be about our widest part here. Once, twice, 3 times. And then one last time, it's going to hang down a little bit. Okay, got some little clothespins. Just wood wax these. Just putting a little bit of this antique brown wood wax on this little heart, and then I'm just wiping off the excess. Sticking with the theme here. A little old and grunged. And I don't want to put that right down at the edge, just want it to have a little raise to it. Next we'll do this one. Same thing, just a little grunging along it. And the same. A little bit of glue, center it. a little lift, a little crinkle. Okay, so that's heart one all put together there. Now we're going to get our string, and I'm going to use this knotted one for the center. And again, I'm just going to put a little darker grunge just out on the edges of that. The brown wax has come in really handy for making things look old and darkened. I had put the Mod Podge on that before I cut it so that it would keep its heart shape. Let's grunge these last two strips. This has really come in handy in the craft room here. This hair straightener, which I had for years and rarely used. Calligraphy pen here. Just putting some ink. So I'm going to Mod Podge before I cut it, so it doesn't come all unfrayed. I'm just going to put a little of this hemp twine through this little button here. This glued together. Now we're going to just make a rag bow. Trying to keep them centered there. Again, it cannot be bright like that because the rest of it is not. So I'm just going to put the first like that. Just especially in there in the center. So I'm gonna glue that right down there. Well, I think I'm gonna call that done. What do you think? I hope you like my made-over heart in the farmhouse style. And thank you for creating with me.